As we enter December 2025, a powerful blast of Arctic air is sweeping across the country, bringing the coldest temperatures of the season. This isn't your average winter chill, it's an intense cold snap, arriving earlier and stronger than usual. The deep freeze stretches from the northern plains to the Gulf Coast, signaling a potentially long, harsh winter. This event is triggered by a polar vortex disruption, a natural phenomenon where cold air escapes the Arctic and plunges south. Temperatures are dropping rapidly, sometimes by 30 or 40 degrees in just hours. The scale and speed of this cold air invasion make it a top weather story, impacting millions. Over the next sections, we'll break down what the polar vortex is, how it interacts with the jet stream, and what you can expect in your area. Understanding this process helps us all prepare for whatever winter brings. The polar vortex is a massive, spinning pool of frigid air high above the North Pole. When strong, it keeps Arctic air locked up north, leading to milder winters for us. But when it weakens, like a wobbling top, it can stretch or split, letting cold air escape southward. This breakdown is often triggered by sudden stratospheric warming, which disrupts the vortex's flow. The result? Arctic air surges into North America, Europe, and Asia. The polar vortex itself isn't a storm, but its instability determines whether deep cold stays in the Arctic or invades our neighborhoods. This December, the weakened vortex has unleashed a widespread deep freeze. Think of the vortex as the parent of the cold air, controlling where winter's chill will strike. Its current instability is the reason for our early, intense cold snap. Understanding the vortex helps explain why winter can turn so severe so quickly. The polar vortex needs a delivery system for its cold air. That's the jet stream. The jet stream is a fast-moving river of air that separates cold northern air from warmer southern air. When the vortex weakens, the jet stream becomes wavy, forming deep troughs and high ridges. These troughs act as superhighways, channeling Arctic air deep into the US. If you're under a trough, expect cold and stormy weather. Under a ridge, it's warmer and drier. Right now, the jet stream's wild path is guiding frigid air far south, affecting millions. Meteorologists closely watch these jet stream patterns to predict extreme weather. A wobbly vortex means a wavy jet stream, and that's why we're seeing such dramatic cold. The jet stream's rogue journey is the main reason for this nationwide chill. This Arctic outbreak is sweeping across much of the US, with over 200 million people facing freezing temperatures. The coldest air is hitting the northern and central states first. Places like Montana, the Dakotas, Minnesota, and Iowa. Wind chills are plunging well below zero, making conditions dangerous. The Midwest, Great Lakes, and even major Northeast cities like Boston and New York are bracing for bitter cold. The front is pushing all the way to the Gulf Coast, bringing an unusual chill to the southeast. Rapid temperature drops, sometimes over 30 degrees in a day, are a hallmark of this event. No matter where you are in the eastern two-thirds of the country, you'll feel this winter's early punch. It's a powerful reminder to take winter weather seriously. This Arctic surge isn't just about cold, it's also fueling major winter storms. When frigid air collides with warmer, moist air, powerful storms can develop, bringing heavy snow, sleet, and freezing rain. Storms are already tracking across the country, dumping snow and creating hazardous conditions. Areas from the Central Plains to the northeast are at risk for disruptive winter weather. Heavy snow and strong winds can cause power outages and make roads impassable. Ice accumulation is especially dangerous, weighing down power lines and making travel treacherous. Everyone in the storm's path should stay informed and have a winter safety plan. Extreme cold and winter storms are causing major travel headaches just as the holiday season ramps up. Snow and ice are making roads slick and dangerous, prompting officials to urge caution or avoid travel altogether. Air travel is also disrupted, with delays and cancellations rippling across the country. Even after storms pass, lingering cold makes cleanup tough and keeps roads icy. The timing, just weeks before Christmas, means millions could face stressful delays. If you must travel, check conditions, pack emergency supplies, and expect disruptions. Building extra time into your plans is essential. This winter weather pattern demands patience and caution from everyone on the move. To understand this cold outbreak, we need to look at global climate patterns, especially La Niña. La Niña features cooler Pacific Ocean waters, which shift atmospheric patterns worldwide. In the US, La Niña winters often bring colder, stormier weather to the north and milder, drier conditions to the south. This year's deep trough of cold air fits the classic La Niña pattern. While La Niña usually supports a strong polar vortex, it can also create the wavy jet stream that allows Arctic air to plunge south. La Niña doesn't cause specific storms, but it tilts the odds towards certain weather patterns. Its presence is a key reason our winter is starting with such a dramatic cold snap. Another climate factor at play is the quasi-biennial oscillation, or QBO, a regular wind reversal high above the equator. Every 14 months, these winds switch direction, subtly influencing the polar vortex's strength. When the QBO is in its westerly phase, as it is now, it usually supports a stronger, more stable vortex, reducing the odds of a major breakdown. But La Niña and the QBO interact in complex ways, sometimes allowing for temporary Arctic blasts, even if the vortex stays mostly intact. Meteorologists use both patterns to make seasonal forecasts and gauge the risk of cold outbreaks. This year, the combination suggested strong but brief Arctic surges were possible. The QBO is just one more piece of the puzzle that helps scientists predict winter's behaviour. Understanding these patterns gives us a clearer picture of what to expect. Predicting exactly when and where a polar vortex disruption will hit is still a major challenge. Scientists can forecast weather about a week ahead, but sudden stratospheric warming events are tough to pinpoint far in advance. Instead, meteorologists use patterns like La Niña and the QBO to make probabilistic seasonal forecasts. These outlooks offer a general roadmap, but day-to-day forecasts provide the actionable details. As computer models improve, our ability to predict these events will get better. For now, staying tuned to local forecasts is the best way to stay safe. This deep freeze is a reminder to always be prepared for winter's surprises.